Hey everybody, welcome to another video review. In this one, I'm taking a little break from some of the other stuff I've been doing. I wanted to harken back to a classic garage kit. This is something I bought many years ago. I do like garage kits of cool looking monsters, especially painted by great talents. And one of the cool things about garage kits is that there's an endless amount of inventiveness and imagination. Any talented sculptor can sculpt, and then they can mold and cast and sell maybe 10, 20, 30 copies, and then paint masters paint them up. And you just every once in a while have such a little gem or treasure that comes along. This thing is got to be 8-7 years old. The sculpt is completely unique. It is I think, original idea. Might be based off the art of Simon Beasley or not. There are some nods, I think, to that artist, but there's no official license or official, recognition that this is from Simon Beasley. This is sculpted by Erick Sosa before he became more well known for sculpting other things. And this is called, again, the Chelonian warrior, and the paint job is by the one and only Joe Dunaway. I'm happy to say I did not actually commission it. I'm happy because I didn't have to wait. Again, normally you have to wait patiently in line when these paint masters are working because they're always so booked. But every once in a while you get lucky and you come across a situation where, for whatever reason, maybe he did it for himself, he wants to sell it, or he did it for a client who was unable to fulfill the terms and now he has to move it. So I was able to just buy this, and get it shipped directly. And there's just not much to say about it other than just to admire the sheer awesomeness of the sculpt. This is very small, as you can see. My hand is right here. It's about 6 scale. And Joe just did a jaw-dropping paint job on this, as he always does. So it's this, it just looks like this gigantic mutant turtle, right? Not a teenage mutant ninja turtle. He's certainly not a ninja, but he obviously has turtle-like qualities, this Chelonian warrior, so to speak. Here is his victim lying at his feet. You can see kind of the great paint job of the eyes, the shading of the skin, some of the gloss effects, the gore. I don't even know what this stuff is, intestine, or what is that? Because he's such an alien creature, you're not quite sure what the anatomy is. Here's the tusk right here. And of course on the other side is all of the blood, and it looks like his head was cleaved in two. Here's the spine right here curving around. Yeah, that's the spine. Here's more of the gore. I think these are the guts actually right here. And so obviously this monster got chopped in half by the Chelonian warrior. Take a look at the huge feet, the nails, the gloss on the nails, all the little tiny airbrushed spots, the shading on the wrinkles, and then over here the kind of the bone of the shins. Here's the other leg right here. Take a look at that. You can see a little bit of the battle wounds here. More spots, more shading. I guess when my hand is here, it focuses a little bit better. You can see sort of these bony, for lack of a better term, tusks growing out of the shin area, the elbow joint area. Now here's the hand. You can see all of the battle scars on the front, the soft underbelly. I don't know exactly what this is. Maybe it's like, a damage done to him, a wound, given to him by the vanquished foe. Beautiful job on the eyes. Definitely is a turtle, right? That's the inspiration. Again, you can see the deep rents here on the head. And then here he is. This is a real chain that Joe added right here. And then this amazing looking axe. And the paint job, of course, that Joe put on it. Here's all the characters engraven on the metal with the blood on the edge. Just gorgeous. Again, some of the plussing that Joe is so famous for adding. And looking at the other side. If I can focus a little bit better. This has to do with the light, the way the light shines on this thing. Here's the muscles. Again, all that airbrush detail, all the shading, the veins standing out, and then this magnificent shell. All of these bony tusks out here. And of course, this thing here, I don't even know, is this organic? Is it part of the warrior? Is it just a ornament? A trophy that he put on his shell? Is a part of the shell? I mean, obviously it looks like he got wounded. Look at the eyes. No amount of detail was spared, again, in terms of this paint job. This is, when you kind of just go back, and look at it in its entirety, it's just such a wonderful, amazing statue. So inventive, so unique, and of course with such a magnificent paint job by Joe Dunaway. Definitely one of my favorite pieces. I feel very, very fortunate to own one. There's not many of these out there. Again, beware of recasts, obviously, but not many originals, and not many originals painted up. But this is definitely one of my favorites, great treasure. So yeah, I mean, again, a short little video because there's not much to talk about. There's not a lot of mythology, to the best of my knowledge. It's just one of these examples of what you can get in a garage kit world when you marry the imagination of such a talented sculptor as Erick Sosa with Joe Dunaway's ability to just bring it to life and all the detail. Just sort of reminds you how cool this is. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. Till next time, take care.